It is that time of year again. It is the start of May, which means it is officially the start of the summer movie season. There is so much coming out this summer. I looked at the release schedule and there is a point where there is at least one big new release for 14 weekends in a row. All I can say is, thank God for the Odeon Limitless card. Now there is a lot I'm looking forward to this summer. I have a top 5, but I also have 4 honourable mentions. In no particular order, those honourable mentions are Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, No Hard Feelings, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I'm really looking forward to those films, and as I said, there's even more I'm looking forward to, but let's get into the top 5. Now at number 5, this is a film that has already been released in a couple of markets, so a lot of people have already seen it, but it gets released in the UK in May, so it's on this list. At number 5 is Ari Aster's Beau is Afraid. Ari Aster is one of the most exciting filmmakers working today. No matter if you love or hate his films, he's an original filmmaker, and that's what's so exciting about him. I love both Hereditary and Midsommar. I think they're both fantastic, and what gets me even more pumped is that Ari Aster is working with Joaquin Phoenix, one of the best actors ever. I think the weirdness of Ari Aster's style mixed with Joaquin Phoenix, I just feel like that's going to create something that's at least different. This movie has had a very polarising response. I may hate this movie, but I want to love it, and I am at least very excited for it, which is why it's at number 5. At number 4 is a movie that it's taken a while to get to us. That is The Flash. This movie has had a lot of behind the scenes issues, but it looks like the final product we ended up getting is gonna be really entertaining. The trailers have been fantastic, and I cannot remember the last time Warner Brothers were this confident in a movie. They screened this 2 months early at CinemaCon, and James Gunn, who didn't even have any involvement in this movie, has said it's extraordinary. David Zaslav, the head of Warner Brothers, says it's one of the best superhero films ever made, and the reactions that came out of CinemaCon suggest that this film is fantastic. It looks really fun. I am very excited for The Flash. At number 3 is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Now, I'm going to admit, I've only ever seen one Indiana Jones film, and that is Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't think it's a masterpiece like a lot of people think it is, but I think it's a really fun film. The main thing that gets me excited about the Dial of Destiny is James Mangold directing. Ford v Ferrari, Logan, and from the trailers he really looks like he's trying to honour Indiana Jones while trying to do his own thing with it at the same time. And of course Harrison Ford looks amazing in the role. It's his final time playing the character, and it looks like it's going to be a really satisfying send-off for Indiana Jones. And I completely trust James Mangold with it. So, the top 2. This is the big war on Twitter. These movies come out on the same day, and I'm going to be honest, these two switched places quite a bit. I didn't know what was going to be where. I am very, very excited for both, but I had to make a decision, so here they are. At number 2, it's Twitter's most anticipated film of the year, Greta Gerwig's Barbie. A Barbie movie should suck. This movie should not look good at all, but the reason I'm excited is because of the people involved. Greta Gerwig is directing it, Noah Baumbach is co-writing it, both have been nominated for Oscars. You have this incredible cast, and Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, they look perfect in the 2 lead roles. What I've loved about the marketing so far is that it's not giving too much away. I'll admit, if the whole film was what the trailers have been showing us, then it will probably get a bit tiresome. But knowing the type of films Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach make, there's something deeper here that they're not showing us in the trailers, and that's what I'm really excited about. So yeah, Barbie, I genuinely think it can be something really special. At number 1, I have been extremely hyped for this movie all year. It's Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. I mean, you just have to say Christopher Nolan and I'm there. The man is a genius. I know Tenet kind of got a mixed reaction from people, but I loved it. I love a lot of Christopher Nolan's work as well. And then you just have an incredibly stacked cast. I don't even think Barbie has this big of a cast. And although the trailers don't necessarily suggest it, I've heard this film is going to be more character focused. Again, I love Tenet, but I think a lot of people hearing that are going to be very excited. Because even as a fan of Tenet, I will admit that film wasn't necessarily character focused. So the fact that hopefully Nolan is going for more of a character study is very intriguing for me. And of course, it's going to look incredible. So guys, those are my most anticipated films of the summer. What are yours? Let me know below. I'm sure it's going to be a very exciting summer movie season. I am very, very hyped for what we have coming. Hope you enjoyed this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.